die singing you and chanting your name. Loving devotees, before the life where the Atma exits out of the body of Jatayu, a message that all of us should learn and adopt in our life. This thing, or whatever you may call it, that known as sacrifice, a family makes, because Garuda Puran teaches us that when the Atma exits out of the body, it takes little or no time to consult or go to a specific location. And before I tell you, it says you may try to go to the sun, but nothing can go to the sun, but only this soul has been permitted, because the soul cannot burn by fire, cut by weapon, or wet by water, dry by air, and the list goes on. Why report it to the sun? You may want upon the god of death. Young dude will question the living entity, consult Lord Surya, Chandrama, Vayu, and ask, because just like us, when we commit an act in our life, we want evidence. Is not so? And they are there, out there. Example that you all say, you know what, when you sleep and the sun rays over your head, what has happened? Yes, people always say you start your day with a glass of coffee, right? Nah. A glass or a lotya of water, jal to Surya Bhagwan. Loving devotees, that is what will energize us. It says, before Jatayu life about to exit out of the body, he speaks these words to Bhagwan Shri Ram, who is Lord Krishna himself. What he says, Bhagavad Gita, we listen. Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Bolo Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, Bolo Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, whosoever at the time of death leave the body remembering me, he attained me, and there is no doubt about it. Jatayu says, Prabhu, here I am about to die. My thoughts are sent upon you. Allow me to take my last breath. When your time comes, what will you remember? Or what you plan to remember now? Oh, you didn't plan yet? Well, I have news for you. Your time is coming soon. We don't know. I can't predict and tell you when. But it will come one day. Are you prepared in your mind what to think about at the time of death? We become so intelligent that, we plan ahead of time. And when we plan ahead of time, we forget what we plan. But I want to tell you here, every day what you choose to do in your life, you will be good in doing it. Because practice makes perfect. You not prepare your mind only once a week to pray to Bhagwan and expect every day you will remember Him. Because death will not come only Thursday evening, it can come any day of the week. How much of you say prayer every day? Sometimes when young Dut arrive, we have pain in our body and we even forget one of the greatest mantra, which is the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. It says for such individual who chant that mantra, Yamraj has to wait. Pandit, what the mantra? You want to know the mantra? Anybody want to make money tonight? I'm not permitted to. Loving devotees, it says, Om Trayambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanam Mrityuramukshya Mamrita. Chanting that 108 times, thousands of times, it helps, my friends, to extend your life. But we don't chant that. I should not say we. You don't chant that. You chant something else. The entertainment of Kali. What you get from that? I don't know, but I can tell you what you get from this. It says, my friends, at the time of death, we all will prepare. And last night, I told you, there are some people who, at the time of death, they die with their eyes open. Do you know the reason why? Any nani here this evening? Any nana come and aja? I like to ask them because young people look at me like I came from foreign. Why when people at the time of death, we observe, we saw many times they die with their eyes open. Old people have a saying, instead of a wait to see, you don't know, everything they gotta tell you. We all have desire, and when desire cannot fulfill, we fight with Yamdut or Yamraj, whoever come at that time, based on what we qualify, or how our death is qualified to attain in our life. We heard the old people says Yamdut will come with a whip. They will beat you, yes, if you don't want to leave the world. And if you're willing to leave, you will die smiling. How much of you ready to go tonight? Anytime. You know, if you're ready to go anytime, your life will extend. Put your hand up. Yeah, put it up. If you're ready, death can come anytime. But you should be ready for it, my friends. It says, when your time reach, you have to go. COVID come, you care a lot of people, but you're still alive. Have you ever said, oh God, thank you to give me an opportunity to live, to see 2024? Don't shake your head like this. Tell Bhagwan. He knows, I don't know. It says, my friends, every day we get out of bed, we must thank God to see a new day, because not everyone has that opportunity. As Garud speak his words to Bhagwan Shri Ram, who is no other than Bhagwan Shri Krishna, he continued to quote from the scripture. He says these words. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
scripture says that whatever a man thinks at the time of death, that alone he will attain. Jatayu says, Hey Prabhu, here I am, my thought is centered upon you. Allow me to leave this body and attain you. When the soul exits out of our body, we learn it goes to Lord Surya. But it has to travel, my friends. That's why we have the 10-day and the 13, 12-day struggle to help that soul to travel. Do you know why the soul goes to Surya Bhagwan? Is to check and see if he or she is qualified to move on without any ritual. So whenever someone dies, and you don't hear anything at all, that person gone forever. But when someone dies, you hear the Patali Karitambo, it's a message that, I come back for my family to help me to do this shroud. But you done book with the Pandit that you will do our Samaj funeral, a one-day funeral. But the Atma will wait for. It says the Atma will be into a ghost form, linger around earth, so that when you come to Mandir here, they will wait by the street side crying and ask for help. So now what happened? In the day and age of Kali Yuga, the Mandir will empty because there will be a lot of zombie in the street. Ghosts, my friends, they don't have any resting place. When someone dies, you tell them, rest in peace. No soul rest in peace, my friends. Turn it wrong and says, Om Sat Ghati, loving devotees. Other faith and religion teach a little different because they don't believe in reincarnation. And many of us are Hindus, brothers and sisters, when someone dies, it says, R.S. R.I.P., right? Loving devotees, it says when the soul goes, qualified, move on, not qualified, come back. Says there's something we heard old people always say about judgment. And that's what determines us, what body we will take back in our next birth. There is a tradition back in time, I don't know if you know about it, but I know people who came from my gaon in Wim village, Karting Barbis. When someone passed away, they will always take some raki or some flower and they will put it, I don't know what I heard. And then the next day they will go and see what kind of footstep or imprint on that, and they will go and say, you know what? Ma will born as a cat, I see a cat foot on it. Pa will born as a bird, I see one bird. And so forth. My friends, that is tradition. It's just something to create some peace of mind. You put it in outside, you have a cat, dog, a hog, everything walking up over. Anything can walk there. If you can mistake and walk there, you say, oh, he born back as a human being. Loving devotees, it does not work like that. We all want to know what we will come back as. I will not tell you because there are many living creatures. But in Garuda Puran, it's categorized in different aspects. It depends where the soul exits out of our body. There is different exit points. You want to know? You want to know where you're going to burn bakas? You want to know? Huh? The only way I will know is when the soul comes out of the body. Says a liver, an indication to tell us, but not many people examine the body at the time of death. Now you don't even have the body, they just take it right away. But I want to tell you, according to the Garuda Puran, it says, if the Atma exit from the neck upward, will born back as human body. And neck downward, will born back in the animal kingdom. And if it comes out at the center of it says, you get moksha, you will never return. How you know? It says, whenever the soul exits out of the body, people said the body have pain. And where there is pain, you will always have a little bit of blood, my friends. It says there will be a spot of blood in the eyes, the nose, the ears, and so forth. That is how you know. You know, some people believe when they die, it's an indication there is where the soul exits out of the body. Jatayu is pouring blood out of his body. Do you know where the soul is coming out? At this point in time, it doesn't matter because God himself is in front of him. Doesn't matter because he has the potential to make the impossible become possible. He has the opportunity to say, Prabhu, I want to have life to live. But he says no to it. Because he thinks to himself that I perform my task, my duty, and it is time for me to go, loving devotees. Before I quote the next sloka, what you want to come back into the world as? Have you have any desire, my friends? You heard about heaven and hell. Where do you want to go? I want you to think about it. Bhagavan Shri Krishna mentioned these words. Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusudana.
Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusudana.
Tasmat Sarvayo Karisho Mama Aruta Dodanja Me Atura Manna Buddhi Mama Evaya Saram Shayam.
Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusudana.
Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusudana. Jaya Deva Madhusudana. Jaya Deva Madhusudana. Shri Krishna says, dedicate your mind and intellect to me, and you will obtain me only. There is no doubt once more. Jatayu says, my mind, my intellect was always dedicated to you, O Prabhu. Allow me to take my last breath. When you get up in the morning, do you check if you're breathing? But you check if the cell phone have power to see all whole night notification. But Vedanta teaches us, my friends, that a true devotee will make sure they pay attention to their prana. And you might want to know, how do you pay attention to your prana? And I'll ask you a question. Which nostril are you breathing through right now? Can you tell me? All those of you say out to raise your hand. But I want to tell you, when you're in a boat, it has have two engines. When you're in a plane, it has two engines. When one collapses, they switch over to the other one. So if two is working together, it does not mean instead of 5 hours you reach here 2 hours and a half. Does not work like that. Time, because you may work, and the more you work is the faster you die. And the things that you work, you will not even take it with you. If you don't know, you have some news now to take back home. Alright? It says this evening that we must pay attention to our prana, because when we get out of bed, some morning we breathe through our left nostril and some we breathe through our right. And for you to have a successful day, for whatever side you're breathing, that is the first feet. You should put foot on the floor first. Not take your hand and pick up the cell phone and do all kind of nonsense. And then jump out with two. Have you ever jumped out the bed with 2 foot? Use your 2 feet and jump out. What happened? But try it tomorrow morning. Get up and jump out with your 2 feet. You'll see you'll roll over. When you get out of the bed, did I get out with one? How much of you get out with one? Oh, all of you get out with 2 feet. Some of you just roll off the bed, you need to get out. Says, my friends, how you start your day, that is how your day will end. Pay attention, be thankful for the prana. And loving devotees, when you have the breath, it reminds you now to think about the person who make you have the breath, which is Bhagwan. And that is a theory, a practice, that if we follow it, there is no room for error. Do you understand so far? Once you know which nostril you breathe, you will say, thank you, Lord, and you will call a God name. You know, I will share a little story. I don't think I have a lot of time. This katha is a little detail. I've learned in life, in Kali Yuga especially, it says that the only time people call upon God is when they get hurt in life. Do you agree or not? Walk on the street and bump into your toe, you forget that you're Hindu, you say, oh, Jesus Christ. It happens, right? Some of you will say, oh, Krishna, help me or something. It says the only time when we hurt in life, we will remember to call God. But I want to tell you, every time you have the prana, every time you have an opportunity to get out of bed, say, thank you, Lord, to see another day. Then everything comes after. Then you can go and check the notification. But before you check the notification, old people said the first thing you see for the day can make your day or break your day. A long time, there are certain people, you're not permitted to see them first in the morning. You know what I'm talking about, Nani? We're not talking about one story. Don't look at me like I have 10 heads tonight. But one Krishna, one head. There are some people, when you see them first in the morning, you get up so energetic. And from time you see their face, what happened? The whole day is spoiled. And you don't believe when you try it 4 or 5 days, this thing working. So what you do now, if that person is outside, especially your neighbor, you make sure you walk sideways. Do you know the reason why? I told you all earlier, every one of us carry energy. Some people carry good and some people carry bad energy. It is all up to how we live our life. So, looking at face, who face first you want to see in the morning? Huh? Who? I don't know about anybody, but I just want to watch me face first. Nobody wants to see their own face in the morning because you know what has happened? What has happened? You want me to tell you what I see? I see what I bless with. I don't know what you see. That is what I bless with. Loving devotees, some people may choose to say a prayer, look in their hand, and get out of bed. But whatever you choose to, my friends, the theory here this evening is to always remember God. And by doing so, Vedanta teaches us a practice in the form of yoga to try to understand or search for where or which nostril we have been breathing through. It says, now tears was flowing from the eyes of Bhagwan Shri Ram hearing his words. He says, O Jatayu, there is nothing in this world is greater than those who have the interest in others. You heard the words of Bhagwan Shri Ram? Who you have interest in? Yourself. He says, cast off your body and ascend to my kingdom. What more shall I give you when this is what you desire? At the time of death, what you want, and if you're a true devotee, God will give you, my friends. But my theory or advice to each and every one of you, make sure and be careful what you ask for. Not when you get it, you say, you know what, can I trade it? There's no trading there. Long time people says, what you buy, you have to. What you buy, you have to. Goswami Tulsidas speak these words as we continue Katha. Ramayana. Tanu Jehla Aja Bhagwan Shri Ram says, because of your good punya, you attain salvation. Jatayu could have said that Sita Mata and Shri Ram has problem, and they should took it upon themselves. But what he did, he gave up his body from this material world, and by doing so in service to the Lord himself, he says he gained moksha. So if you don't know what you want or what you're supposed to pray for, the word is, loving devotees, it says at this point in time, as Jatayu took his last breath, Sri Ram instructed Lakshmana to prepare for cremating the body of Jatayu. Before I explain further, when someone dies, how soon we should dispose the body? Anyone? Nobody? I'm not going to ask you all any question because I know the answer. I'll move on to the katha. It says, my friends, when someone passed away, according to Garud Puran, as early as possible. Not when your family come from America and when all the body and sister meet up and stuff like that. The longer the soul remains, is the more sufferings the soul goes through. Always remember that. Lakshmana prepared for the Anteshri Sanskar, which is the final of the 16th Sanskar, and it says the Dasgatra and the 12th day or 13th day we talk about as well. It says likewise we should follow these concepts as well when we have death, loving devotees. Not Garud Puran alone teaches about death. Ramayana teaches a little bit about death when the Atma exit out of Jatayu. But nowadays when we go to wake house and funeral, we heard about Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita teaches us to live a life to better ourselves, my friends, that when death comes, we are preparing for a better position or a body or what we desire for in life. There is nothing in Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to do ritual when death comes. There is a book by the name of the Garud Puran. Loving devotees, it says, as early as possible and at the time of death, what recommended at the time of death? Can anyone tell me? To bring shanti or peace to the Atma. Because at the time of death, the soul will be confused, corrupted, and to have some sort of peace, comfort. What recommended? Can anyone tell me? I'm sorry, I should ask the question. I will tell you. It says, the greatest thing for one to do, my friends, is to chant the name of Bhagwan. But what we chant when death comes. I will not get to that. But tonight, we will not wait until when we die for somebody chant for us. You have invited to come to Gyaan Satsangh, which is a different one. And what make it different is to give you an opportunity to help you from where you lack of practicing or understanding Sanatana Dharma, the way of life. Tonight, I encourage you to sit upright, and just like how you answer me this evening through the katha, sing for Bhagwan and you will gain moksha. No, you will never gain moksha if you sing like that. You have to open your mouth and sing like you want to sing, not like I force you to sing. Let me hear how you want to sing. It says one of the greatest chants to sing at the time of death. Forget about all the fancy bhajan. These words. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
If you will sing like that, you're in some trouble. Alright, put the mic up, let me hear how you will sing. 1, 2, 3. Right, I think we're doing something good tonight. Together now, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You, Hare
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
I know my name won't forget it too. I'll give you another one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
What if you forget that one? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Praise Guru Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki, Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki. Do you feel any difference this evening? I give you 3 tunes to go back home now one. And if you forget that 3 tunes, something wrong. Because I know when you go to the Kusang, and any tune that play, and the beat sound good, you will always remember it. And if you don't have to beat home, you will make sure you beat the pot and curry and the spoon. Is that so? Why give it 3? It reminds me of something. When last you went to the Pandit to ask the Pandit a name for your child? The answer is, you don't know? What did I pick you now? Nowadays, people name their child before birth. Old people always say, you know what? Never prepare until you see that child. Now they buy 10 boxes of Pampers. Now they know what they're getting. Kami glad na yung malfunction. Lovely devotees, it says knowing something is a bad thing, and don't knowing certain things is a good thing. Not anything we should know. We must wait when the time is right. But nowadays people too fast, they want to do everything before the time. That's why the doctor making money now. What they do now? They already take, they do the now baby shower, the gender reveal. Nani ever get gender reveal ago? You have a baby picture before you come out the womb of your mother, baby shower. Now we're living in a day and age, we are sweet 16. When I finished people 3, one of the devotees said, you know what? This year is my daughter's 16th birthday. And he don't want to do that kind of sweet 16. So I was walking out at the set time when I gave her a name. And I like to make name because you will see it's going to be coming out soon. It says, instead of the sweet, take out the sweet and say Satsangh sweet, Satsangh 16. Can you see that? Very good. You see it better than I do. So you can tell people how messed up. And what you do, you invite them for your child's 16th year and let them come for something like this. Some of you think, you know what, I have nobody. I'm alone. I'm not a beggar. But I come alone, I have to go back alone. And I want to publicly tell you this evening, I have a family. I have a wife and I have a daughter. And next month I will be performing a Satsangh 16 for her. Lovely devotees, if you want to know what I look like, if you permit me to show it on social media, you will see. Lovely devotees, change the way we live our life and you will have results. When you go to the Pandit, they will give you not one option, not 2, but 3 names for you to choose. And out of that 3, you will make sure you take 1. Nowadays, the Pandit will give you 10 and not suit you. Because you want to name them Gyaan and Larry and Hari. Huh? You know what? Drupati and Kalavati and Kalavashtat. Parvati and stuff like that. That old fashioned. When you tell American you name Parvati, you say, what? Loving devotees, it says Lakshmana is about to place the body of Jatayu on the ground. And I mentioned at the Maikoni Martis temple a little bit in explanation. But tonight it says that according to the Garuda Puran, before placing the body down, the spot must be lipe with gobar. Gobar in a circle. Do you know what's gobar? Well, you know that. When last you pick it up now? Lipe means you dab in a circle, my friends. Kush grass should be placed and sprinkled till as well. Says Lakshmana now are about to perform the prescribed Shraddha ritual for Jatayu aboard. You want me to tell you this? We are human beings and we don't have somebody to perform our Shraddha. And if you force them, they don't want to do it because it's a penance for them. You know what's penance? When penance comes to your mind, it means like you go through a suffering. When you do penance, you cannot eat for a long time. You gotta be in meditation. You have to make sacrifice. Nobody wants to do Shraddha anymore because it calls for sacrifice. Lakshmana, with the instruction of Puran, it says Lakshmana placed the body on the ground and he began to perform the ritual. He took the water and he walked around and he sprinkled it for purification. He now placed the chandan on the what? Lakshmana is about to place the chandan on the body. Loving devotees, one, Shri, listen to these words. O bholo Ram bholo, Ram bholo, Ram Ram, bholo re, o Satsangh Ram bholo, Ram bholo, Ram Ram, bholo It says, if the soul happy with us, the soul will bless the family. And if the soul is not happy, it will be the opposite of blessings. Lovely devotees, while we are alive, we place chandan on our body as well. How do you place the chandan on your body? How much of you put chandan in your body? You don't know? When you place chandan on your body, you place it upward. From your forehead, upward. Now people do all kind of things. And tonight you come to understand the difference of rituals, how to make application when it comes to rituals. My friends, while we are alive, we place the chandan upward because there is a jiva, a life force in the body. But when there is no life in the body, the chandan is placed downward. When you place the chandan on your forehead, when you are alive, you use your says you use your middle finger. Right? You place it in the palm, your middle finger on yourself. Lovely devotees, it says, placing the chandan on the body of a dead person's body, you place it downward with the index finger. Do you know what is your index finger? The one that you point to everybody. The one that they call the egoistic. The thumb is used when the pandit or your guru is placing chandan on your forehead. They will place it like this. So you know, you went to many satsang. Probably you never heard it. Have you ever seen it? Tell me the truth now. Shake your head like this. Shake it hard, you never pala. Have you ever seen that? You know though, they place the chandan on your forehead. Go to the funeral, on the body. The pandit place the chandan on the forehead as well. Of the chela, you devotees. But nobody pay attention how. Loving devotees and friends. Tonight you know. It says, then after that, sugandham. Do you know what is that? Perfume. When you go to the funeral home, they just have a perfume in the box. Why does have the perfume in the box? Anybody knows? In case the dead man smell, you spray some. Huh? Is that Nani? You know. Oh no? What you know? It says, we offer scented fragrance which send a powerful message. And what is the message? When you receive perfume or attar on your right hand at the end of the puja, and before I explain, when last you went to a puja and you received the attar and the perfume on your right hand? When last? Devotees, you went to me about this Mandir when I acknowledge it, right? Loving devotees, it says, every puja we have an opportunity. Long ago, the Pandit will send not the milk, now it become a task to share things around. When to share the arti, they know that the Pandit will call you, return this way. And they gotta call you by name. And then, the Pandit having a hard time getting people to share the arti now, they just don't go on more, they just get tired. But what's supposed to happen? It says the Panchamrit after the milk. Today I learned earlier that when puja is performing, there's no milk sharing. COVID changed everything. Then I drink the milk anymore, I guess. And the third thing that sharing is the attar or the perfume. It's to remind us we just perform puja. When you have the scent in your hand, it smells very high. And by the time you go home, the scent is fading. It's a reminder, my friends, that you know, you have the life, the jiva in your body, and just like that, it is fading. A day is coming for us to leave. People say we take the darshan, you smell it, you rub it on your forehead and your head and your ear. And then you take the milk and you rub it on the ear so your hair not follow. Now you know why your hair follow too much, right, Nani? Start sharing Panchamrit, let the ghee go back on the head. Loving devotees, it says, that is something sends a message. And likewise, when we do a puja, we should offer at the end to everyone. Lakshmana took the mala now, just like when we do puja. And as Lakshmana took the mala, he burst it. And while he burst the mala, he then placed it on the body of Jatayu. Why? Why he burst the mala? It says it's to remind us that we are sent here to perform our duty, our karma. And karma can be good and karma can be bad. Loving devotees, we work, we earn. And not everything that we work and earn we will take. The only thing we will take is what we came to perform, our duty, which led to karma. Ramayana says, Bhari bhagya manusya tana pava. The human birth is the greatest gift from God. And I want to tell you, now that you know this body is the greatest gift from Bhagwan, the body is a great gift from God, and what you use it for is a gift from you to God. Remember I told you last night that when you go to your family and friends, you don't shake your long hand. They give you something, you give them back something. We heard about Guru Dakshina. You know what it means? The Guru come, they give the knowledge, and you give in return an offering. It says when you do puja, you offer your prasad, you give your guests, you share prasadam and bhojan. Because we know giving is what? When you give, you'll always get. And I want to tell you this little part. Not every time you give, you will get. It depends who you give. Then you will get. Do you understand? Or you want me to explain? If you know that person is utilizing the money to do wrong things, you're encouraging that, my friends. But if you lift your hands and give your hard-earned sweat, money or wealth to someone who will add value, then you will have the blessings. Today, when they walk around and they sell ticket for Mela to make defense and paint the Mandir, it was that every time you gotta donate to Mandir, I get money. Well, let me say somebody now. I don't know if it's forbidden to say these things in Mandir, but I want to give you a clue. It says they will cook certain things, they will grill it, then you know what I'm talking about. And they will sell ticket that come so afternoon and you'll pick up your stuff. You'll pay for it because you know you will get something to fill your belly in return. But when you give the money for the Mela, you don't get anything to fill your belly. But I will tell you, it helps you to fill your bag when you're about to leave the world. You wouldn't see that one, you'll see the one in the belly. You know where the one in the belly goes? I don't want to tell you. It says, my friends, karma teaches us a lesson. Birth teaches us a lesson. It's a reminder that as we have this body, and our body, there's different parts on our body. Loving devotees, a poet speaks these words, an explanation. It says that as we have this human birth, a little more to add to it so we can understand how fortunate we are. God tells us this statement. Sumiran kar le, sumiran kar le, sumiran kar le, sumiran kar le. It says, while we are lying, focus on God. Life is shorter every minute, my friends. I said every time you celebrate a birthday, it's one step closer to. There you go. Repos says, what is a bird without wings? It talks about Jatayu. The wings are split, has no purpose. an elephant without tusk, or a woman without her husband. Without her husband, how can they bless with a son? Lovely devotees, if you understand the concept of Sanatana Dharma, they continue to say, Kupanir Bina Dino Chay no Bina Daldi Moha Bina. What is a well without water? A body without face. Do you know what is a body without face? Have you ever seen a body without face? Garuda Puran teaches us, my friends, that concept. It says, a sky without moon. Have you given thought to that? What is the sky without moon? The poet explained. A temple without light. Diya. It is just like a body without life. That is how he explained. The body has no value when there is no life. So why are you knocking your head crying? Why you buy the most expensive gown, which you know she's supposed to wear a sari? Some people are smart, back when they're dead, you know, they buy wedding dress like Gyaan. You know or you don't know? Our body, according to the Quran, should be wrapped by so clothes. Do you understand? And what kind of material? Cotton. You know why they break the thread? Detachment from the world of fanciness, Maya, illusion. Who want to wrap up with a 9-yard cotton to go back? I want to, because that's what recommended. Wear the clothing while you are alive. Don't wear the rat hole in them. And then you wear it to expect to be holy. No, wear them while you are alive. Give the people when they are alive what the desire of that when they die. They don't wear gold chain of them. They don't even drink the little thing or smoke the big thing when you put in the casket. It's just to give you some peace of mind. If you do it, I will allow you to die. You problem, I don't care. The body has no value. We concentrate on the soul, and my duty is to perform this shroud for the soul to travel. You can do what you want to do with the body. It says, my friends, Lakshmana noticed that he is about to conclude his shroud. And what he did, finally when you do puja, what is the last thing you do, my friends? You pick up the tari or tali and he's about to arti. Some people say you can't arti there. I don't know when else say and who said, but I will tell you what Garuda Puran says, my friends. It says that when you light that diya, there is a special diya you light. That diya only should be lit with Gyaan, not with ghee and wick. It says Kapoor, Gyaan. Why do you know? It says when the Gyaan light, it burns out to nothing. It sends a message as well. We pray to Bhagavan Krishna, may you burn our karma, or may you burn the karma of that Atma. From nothing we have come, and from nothing shall we return. That is when your arti means. Some people think you're taking the blessings of the dead man. No. It says there is a way how you wave the tari. When you do puja, you wave like this way. And when you arti the body, you go the opposite way. Loving devotees, when we born, we all born with about 7 pounds approximately. And if you don't remember anything in Katha, remember this. When we all came in this world, we came with approximately 7 pounds. Some of you fortunate to have a pound extra. And some of you less fortunate to have a pound less. Now you will go back and you will ask your mommy, how much pound will you get to the barn? Approximately 7 pounds. And it says when we all, that time come when we die, which cremation recommended, the entire body, no matter how much you eat or how big or small you are, when the body burns, and when you pick up, you will pick up approximately 7 pounds of ashes. You don't know that? You don't know that? Have you ever weighed? When you go pick up the ash with the goblet, you ever weighed? It says it's a reminder for all of us that our day is coming. We're fighting for big house, big car, and big outing. Some of people go gym to get big body too. Huh? What is the purpose of it? Lovely devotees and friends, if you get a big body, come to the Mandir gate and stand up with the danti, just take one of the night katha and protect the Mandir. Then it adds value. Lovely devotees, Lakshmana now walk around the body and perform arti. When you go to funeral, you see this go wrong. How much people? How much? Like you know have a funeral or what? How about you get COVID time? They stop there. They will ask for the karta who performed the shraddha plus 4 individual more. 5 who? Huh? 5 male. Why male? When you perform shraddha, who should perform it? Huh? Son. What else? Anybody? If you don't have a son, who else? I didn't hear. Brother. What else? Daughter. No, my friends. If you have listened to Gyaan Satsangh Katha, woman came to bring 4 children into this world to bear life in the womb. And they have a duty to perform. And man came to perform not shraddha alone, ritual, generally, officiate or perform. Lovely devotees and friends, I explained, a man can be pure to perform any ritual, but a woman has no control, even though if they want to be clean to perform ritual. Do you understand? Do you understand? It is all up to nature, God. God created us like that. Some people have dispute, but now you know. And I will not explain. If you don't understand that part, come to me at the end, text me, call me, I'll explain more. Lovely devotees and friends, it says that everyone has their own purpose. And now, as Bhagavan, as Lakshmana is walking around Jatayu with the Tari, like all of us when we go to the funeral, there is one popular song we hear. What is that one popular song? I have it in the katha here. Can you sing it to me? Together. Jai Krishna Hare. Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Everyone.
Shri Krishna Hare, dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
जब तार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का And when he finished the arti now, he's about to offer 5 pinda. Some people have dispute with this as well. It says 6. There are 6 for a reason when you do funeral, burial, and not cremation. But Garuda Puran teaches about the aspect of cremation. 5 pinda and the 6 will offer when you're picking up the ashes. It says, my friends, before placing Jatayu upon the chitta, he placed pieces of gold at the 7 exit to fulfill all material desire. When last you go to a funeral and they put gold in the mouth, the nose, the ears, do you see that now? Then he placed the tulasi leaf by the lips for liberation. It says now, as the process move on further, he places sandalwood, camphor into the box. What else they placed in the box? Anybody knows? At the time of cremation, what did they put in the box, Nani? They recommend 5 pounds of ghee, samagri, agarbatti. Is that so? What that reminds you of? When you do hawan. Is not so? These are the things we gather. And we put that into the box, prepare it just like how you will put it in the rear, the plate. And you sane, just you don't sane, you just place it around. Have you ever went and they tell you to put some samagri into the casket? Camphor? No? No? Tell me, no? Goodness. Cremation, not burial. Cremation. Have you ever went to cremation? Yeah? No? Well, we need to do some serious work, homework. Loving devotees, it says as you put that into the casket, in North America, the wreath and the flowers as well, they place on the body, everything. Like when you do the jandi, the pandit will put the mohanbo, the extra, you don't know? The extra banana slice up. When last you do jandi with a slice of banana. What else? The clove, the lychee, the grind up camphor, the sugar. What they're making there, do you know? They're creating a bowl, food. Food for who? Alchemy. And likewise, it says, my friends, he then placed the body upon the chitta, and the hawan is performed. They perform a hawan before. Is not so? Do they perform a hawan before? Yes. And then after that, it says the hawan will perform to their 5 agni, 5 forms of fire. Brahma Agni is what we invocate when we do hawan, a ritual to the devatas. Do you understand so far? It says Prajapatya Agni is the fire where we light when we perform Janev ceremony or Janev Sanskar. The third one is Garha Patya Agni is when you do Viva Sanskar. Wedding. Dakshina Agni, we invite when we do ancestors or Pitri Puja. And lastly, Yanteshi Karma, cremation of the body, the final sanskar. It says Kravara Agni, which is the flesh consuming form of Agni Devata. Today you light fire, you don't know which Agni you invite. I told you one of the Satsangh, any fire light, you're supposed to say a prayer. And I also tell you, when you cook the food, you're supposed to say a prayer. And what he said, I know you're going to tell me Pandit, Sometimes when we cook the thing in the car, it just jump out in our day properly how we was celebrate. Says every time you light the fire. Likewise, when you light the diya as well. You know there are different kinds of diya, or you don't know? Let me go tell you everything tonight. I'm not home. I have 2 hours and I have to go back home. Then I have things to do in the day and then I prepare for satsang in the evening. But it says we came here for a purpose. We came here to teach you so you can understand. And I don't care about time. God bless us with time and we are fortunate. At a specific direction. What is the direction? It says the southern direction. And that deep is considered as Yam deep. So don't get confused. Everything has their own purpose, my friends. It says whenever we perform Hawan at the end, the Pandit will tell you to kache. When last you heard that term? You know, scrape them. Or you just scrape your head for the shrad. I will scrape here now. Somebody. Loving devotees. And now you understand why a woman also cannot perform Shraddha, because shaving of the hair is recommended. Loving devotees. It says the Pandit will tell you to kache, and as you kache, they will give you 3 pan leaf and a supari. When asked to do a jandi, and the Pandit hand you 3 pan leaf with 1 supari. When you're about to stand up, then final offerings. And then you'll catch it and you'll put it into the 3 pan leaf. And then you will place the supari, the last one that you will offer at your puja. Lovely devotees and friends, it says this is called as Punahuti. The final offerings are the 3 final offerings. When we perform Havan, the body is considered as Punahuti. This is why these ingredients are being placed. Our life is like puja. Everything we do, my friends, should be done as an offering. Do you understand? You get a house, it should be done as, that achievement should be done as an offering. Old people, when they have the first paycheck, they take out a little money and they offer it. Is that so? Why? Do you know why? Because the poet says these words. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन के जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला। Says nothing belongs to us. जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाई. You ever heard it called mahal? But I mean, you walk and you have the big house. The big house is with the casket, the coffee. No. Says nothing belongs to us. While we fighting, this is mine and that is yours. Lakshmana walked around the chitta 5 times, my friends, and he is about to consecrate the fire. Where do you consecrate the fire or start or ignite the fire? Anybody knows? Tonight I teach you how to perform a funeral, how to burn your family. Alright? You know why I'm teaching you this tonight? You know why this satsang has been selected? Not for this Mandir, everyone that is watching. That when the time comes for someone die or you have a death in your family, whenever you're about to perform a cremation, you should tell your Pandit what you're supposed to do according to Garu Puran. And if they tell you that is not recommended, give me a call. And I will send everything that I'm reading here to them. Because they need to be educated according to our scripture. There is a special place to light that fire. Anybody knows? That side. That's tradition. Garu Puran says, my friends, at the mountain. That's why the head side, right? The head side is closer to the home. Lovely devotees, because agony resides in our mouth. And you wanted to know how? Not Saraswati Mata alone, you know. Agony resides in our mouth. Saraswati Mata resides in our mouth as well. And how you know? I mean, how I know, I will tell you. It says when you speak nice thing and good thing and soothing swar, sweet talk, I'll be darling, honey, Saraswati Mata, the Devi. And when you say insulting word, it says those words scorches like fire, agony. It says represent fire that burns us not physically but emotionally. Lovely devotees. Some people they say you mouth hot like a fire pepper. Tonight you know fire then. Not all pepper, now they have sweet pepper. So we have to rephrase that and say, you know, your mouth hot like fire. Lovely devotees. We fight and we fight and we fight and we fight until we almost drop. What are we fighting for? We can't even take. Someone else is enjoying. Goes on with Tusira speak these words. We listen. It says now, Shri Ram and Lakshmana perform all prescribed ritual for Jatayu. And now Jatayu is very, very pleased for that. Now they leave in searching for Sita Devi. Remember, Sita Devi is but one forget about that and perform, make sure he take care of tayo. When people get there and they say, oh, can you come and help me? What comes first? You know it. Loving devotees, that is one of the best time to give your support. Not when they're dancing at the bottom house. They're having a good time. Service to humanity is service to. Service to humanity is service to. Is it God or Bhagwan? You know it then. But how much choose to serve humanity? You only serve when you get from somebody. And there are some people, the more they get, the more they want. Wait, let's call them kind of people, huh? Huh? What do you call them kind of people? Big guy? So we really gotta get shopping for clothes now when you're ready for that. It says, my friends, the little that we have, I always tell people, if he has barakah, you will enjoy it. You know what I'm talking about, Nani? The little money that you scrape up when you put in the pai, it has barakah. It will last, it will carry on the house then. It will buy ration. And if the ration blessed by Goddess Lakshmi, you will cook and you will never done. And I want to tell you this, you know why food is short in your home? How much of you food is short in your home? Now, that long time. Long ago, it says, my friends, not shortage alone, it helps to energize your food, your raw product. Long ago, we just eat a little bit like this, and we just be strong. Nowadays, we eat a whole big bowl, and we can't even get up. And I want to tell you why. Long ago when you do the jandi, they just have something called sida. When last you heard about it, the receipt. A sida is wrapped up with a specific amount of, a measurement of an amount of piece of cloth. And old people just have to make it exact. They don't have to measure this, pull it in the hand like this. And you know, how much? How much? I don't know. You go to the research. Tomorrow night, meet me at Pim, I'll tell you the answer. That is how accurate they want it to be. They get a specific amount, measurement. And they will put certain things in that piece of cloth. What is the first thing? Huh? Rice, shower. Second, dal. Cook dal or rada. Oh. What else? Flour. I didn't hear the main one. My friends, onion is not permitted to put in a sida. And for those of you who are getting angry, says onion is whatever you want to call it, boost the anger within us to get angry. Create passion within us. Long people doesn't cook with onion too much. That's why now you see people get high temper. What else? I didn't hear the real thing, you know. Tell me aloo, then you say potato. Which one? You sure aloo? Aloo. Now what they put in the potato? Whatever you put in, my friends, it says you put what you afford. Nobody will tell you if this left out or that left out. You put what you desire, put in there. By putting it, there's a way how you tie that. They call it jura. And you will put a little money inside the coin, or whatever you afford. Many of you give dakshina before. You give money then, if you don't know what's dakshina. And you will understand of giving dakshina, my friends, and having result of it. It says when you offer that, who it belong to? Anybody? You don't know? we just have for the parcel too. And we have for the seeder too. Who said Bhagwan, raise your hand. Bhagwan get pattern karahi. That's why he does make the mahamog, you know, for the flour and the sugar. The raw product is for the Brahman Pandit that cook vegetarian food because there is offerings, there is mantra, not to give any and who. Understand? That is how you get the blessings. Not to put something in the aloo or the potato and cook it. It says, my friends, when you give that, there is a sankha, recite on that day, location, everything in registering as you're giving dawn. And when your priest or your pandit come to perform your ritual puja, you will give them an offerings. What kind of offerings is known as Guru Dakshina? Not how much they tell you, is what you afford to give them. And there is a way how to give it. Long ago they did not have envelope. Remember that time, Nani? Just roll up the money. And the old pandits, they will tell you to take some chawal and hide the money in the rice with the flour. Remember? You know what I want to do that for? You don't want people to see how much money they pay them. Now, says the rice, the flour, they recite the prayer. Nowadays, this for you, take them, you gone. Just so how it goes, just so all the money and the wealth goes through. No barakat. It says you have to pub it. They recite prayer and offer a prayer before they accept that money. So that by accepting, they accept us blessings. And by giving, you will be blessed. Barakat. That's why you know when you give, you not see your way now. Why the chawal? It says now the flour goes to the feet of Bhagwan. And the rice going back into your bowl that you're cooking. Do you ever done that? And he says yes. The reason why, it says, just like when you do your puja here, and now I hope all the Mandirs is doing it. When you do puja here, the prasad is in that thali. Can you just hold that offering to me up so they can understand? We have the mohanbhog and the fruit. This is the only thing offered to Bhagwan. That is prasadam. And everything outside is something else that packed up in the box. How you make that become prasadam is when you take this and mix it up with that and put it into the bag. You understand? So now every time you go satsang, you eat prasad or prasadam. What we put in our body, that is how we react as well. Is not so?
Now you're doing it from quality again. Because you're not making the person you want out here because we invite Ham, we carry Gyaan, and we want to eat it. So now it's been done for quality again.
They don't want to eat it. If they don't want to eat it, that's their problem. We make sure what good for me will be good for you eat. And if I want to eat prasadam, bhog, mohan bhog, that's a different name on the outside. Mohan bhog is what is in there now. And tonight you all will eat that. Because I will have a child, I'll give him, oh God, I don't have money in pocket. I have a mala, I'll give that child a mala. To walk around with the same person, you all will take a kanchi little. Kanchi, you know the sound. Tiny piece and consume it. And I know the phone will ring when I go back. When you go home, from now and then, again, you will see difference in your life. That is mohanbhog, that's prasad offered to Bhagwan. So forget about that very full thing outside. We will eat this as well. So for convenience, I give you knowledge for free now. If you want to give Guru Dakshina, it's up to you. Now every time you perform ritual, it is a must to take the offerings and walk around and share it. That is convenience to you. If that is hard, well, I don't know what is hard. Coming to satsang is not about how we dress and what we do and how long we spend, my friends. When you go watch the movie, how long it has? I'll have 2 hours. Some get 3, sometimes some get 4. You see double. You don't care, you want entertainment. We don't care when we come to God, to my friends. When it's done, it's done. When it's finished, it's finished. Where there is Satsangh, we must be present. Because that is how we learn. Lovely devotees, because of time, I'll conclude my katha. And I want to share a story to each and every one of you as you're going back home this evening. And what is this story is about is to tell you that how fortunate you are and you don't know when you did good. You understand? Once there was a crow looking at a swan, thinking how beautiful the swan is, because the swan is white and he is black. What we just do? We live in a world now, some people black, they want to turn white. Some of them white, they want to turn black. Goes to the ear, to everything, whatever. How would I explain that? Says the crow went and expressed his thought to this one. And this one replied that according to her, the parrot is more beautiful because the parrot has 2 colors. He has 1 white alone. Parrot get green and red. Now when the crow approached the parrot, says, expresses feelings as well. The parrot says, the peacock is most beautiful because it has multiple colors. I only have 2. When the crow expressed his thought to the peacock replies. Do you know what the reply is? It says, my dear crow, you are the luckiest bird on the planet Earth. Because of our color, we are being caged. And because you are black and ugly, no one wants you to cage you. These are the words of the peacock. Do you understand? Do you understand? Sometimes we see reasons are not reasonable to us. Sometimes we think we are suffering, but there are people who are suffering more than us. God bless us how we're supposed to be. We do makeover. And that is not for free, you know, that you got to pay for it. And satsang like this, you're invited to come freely. And what has happened? Free thing not good, you know. That wouldn't say, right? If you good or you're not good, it's up to you. I do my duty, and you're supposed to do your duty too as well. Lovely devotees. It says, the moral of this story, never compare yourself to others. Be happy for who you are and what you have. There are some people see what you have and they want. Some people see how you look, they want to be like you. Sometimes God is get confused. And sometimes while they're sleeping in the night, God does certain things to box them up. You ever hear people holler in the night? You never? Sometimes God is making them go crazy. They might have them be and walk in a whole house back to forth. Because they cannot sleep in peace. We don't rest in peace, we sleep in peace when we are alive. And not every time you sleep in peace. Old people say when you not sleep in peace, put some garlic. What else they put in the pillow? You don't know? You don't know, right? When a baby born, they put a penknife on the shimmy. When else you see that? You don't know how they have fancy clothing. At the time of birth, you buy the standard color. There is no white and pink or blue for boy, pink for girl. Long ago, any color go for anybody. Once there is clothes and you cover your body, that is the purpose. I want to tell you something, you know, and it's true. The clothes that cover your body fully is less expensive. And the one that runs short is more expensive. When last you buy clothes or a store? Anybody? You experience that? Long ago, we just wear good clothes until he busts up. And when he busts up, we patch it up. But now you buy the clothes, bust up, and you walk on the road. Long ago, you got to wear it for it to burst. Now you pay for it to burst. Satsangh is free. Freebies is not good. Loving devotees and friends, tonight count your blessings. Because not everyone will do this. And when you have the opportunity, I want to tell you, make full use of it. Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. We all have this body. Enjoy it, and while enjoying it, remember, there is someone who gave us this body. Remember him. And as you're going back home, let's all sing praise and thanks to this divine, who is no other than Paramatma, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, or Bhagwan Shri Ram, Lord Vishnu. Ram Govinda Hare, Ram Govinda Hare, Ram Govinda Hare, O Bhajne Bhajne, Ram Govinda Hare. Ram Govinda Hare. Ram Govinda Hare, O Bhajne Bhajne, Ram Govinda Hare. मीरा के प्रभु गिरिवर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरिवर नागर, भूकल होते सहर रे, भूकल होते सहर रे, ओ भजने भजने राम गोविंद हरे, ओ भजने भजने राम गोविंद हरे, राम गोविंद हरे, राम गोविंद हरे, राम गोविंद हरे, ओ भजने भजने राम गोविंद हरे, राम गोविंद हरे. Dear devotees who make sacrifice, my friends, like Shri Rama and Shri Mata, and I will not tell you, my friends, about them, but they are people who will live among society, and they are people here in Satsangh tonight, which I have also announced, just like them, loving devotees. It says when it comes to giving their time and make sacrifice, they don't say no. They always show up to me, my friends. Satnarayana, mil jayega, Satnarayana, mil jayega, Satnarayana, mil jayega, Satnarayana, mil jayega, jo tumse gat re, jo tumse gat re, jo bhajne bhajne Ram Govind Hare, o bhajne bhajne Ram Govind Hare, Ram Govind Hare, Ram Govind Hare, Ram Govind Hare, o bhajne bhajne Ram Govind Hare, o bhajne bhajne Ram Govind Hare, bhajne bhajne Ram Govind Hare. Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki, Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki, very much. And that person who have a heart over there, all the person over there, they won't be good. Before I send you back home, once more I want to thank the sponsor for this evening, Anjali and family once more, and all the devotees who helped in making this Gyaan Satsang 2 session successful in this beautiful Mandir. And all of you to attend, give yourself a big round of applause, because without your attendance, this wouldn't be a satsang that create vibration. And lovely devotees, tonight, before we are going back home, our satsang has 2 more nights to go. And then, Sunday evening, we will disembark. Last night I heard my devotee, they are missing me already, but I'm still here. They're missing the satsang, sorry, not me. Lovely devotees, once more I want to say, for wherever you go and as you're following us, and everyone who cannot be here as well, I ask Bhagwan to continue to shower the grace and my blessings as well upon them, because I mentioned, if you treat Gyaan Satsang with respect, respect is coming your way. And if you disrespect it, you know what is coming your way. If you don't like it, don't touch it. Leave it alone. You have your way, see your way, loving devotees. The way that we're traveling to the path of righteousness. And when people speak the right things in society, they have less friends. Always remember that. And soon will come, we'll have less audience, but it doesn't matter. The preaching will continue. And the less that we have, it says, many have been called and few have been chosen. Tonight, I want to acknowledge our my dear sister, who is a behen. They think that was my wife last night. It's not my wife, that's my behen. Mataji Mala, Kami's son, in Shri Govinda Mandir, her mom. And today, she did something that not everyone will do. Today, my friends, she should have been invited people to come to her home and have a nice get-together. But she leave her family because the kids has to go to school, husband have things to do, they have a busy life. But she chose to celebrate her birthday tonight in Gyaan Satsang. Give her a big round of applause. Who will do that? Today is my birthday, we're going to listen to Mandir reading Gyaan Satsang. Drive 2 hours and a half from Burpees and come till Mandir. There's some neighbor in your house that listen to the microphone. They don't have to pay or hire a bus to come here. We've done this because this is our love and appreciation for Bhagwan. And in my Mandir, every birthday we celebrate, I sing one line. And tonight, I didn't bring anything for your birthday, but I'll give you that same one line. Let us all sing as we conclude tonight. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिन ये गाए, ये मेरी है Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. I sing my one line. Can you sing one line because it's something my dear? 1, 2, 3. I wish you long life and may you live until you die. Lovely devotees, I want to acknowledge the presence of my dear Bhaiya Arjit Singh, who promised to visit Shri Govinda Mandir, and he did it. His promise has been made to fulfill. And when he was there as well, he said, you know what, he will come to our Satsangh. Likewise, as he is here, I know our MC will give him an opportunity so we can listen. Thank you once again. Principal Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki.
प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. Devotees all, and as I said last night, and I'm going to say it again tonight, my Guruji has taught me that when the Vyas has delivered his pravachan or katha, nobody should speak after that. So Vyasji did a beautiful pravachan, beautiful katha for us tonight. And what I loved about Pandit Ramdat is, while explaining Ramayana or Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, he always touched on the main points of what's bothering us in today's world. Thank you so much, Panditji. On behalf of myself, the President, the Executive Body and the Managing Team of the Mandir Repos Satnarayana Mandir, and believe me, we really and truly appreciate all that you did for us tonight and last night, and we pray that Bhagavan Krishna bless you with a long life, and may you continue to share this vast knowledge of yours, not only at our Mandir, but throughout the length and breadth of this universe. So whenever you go overseas, in New York, Panditji have his own Mandir, the Shri Govinda Mandir. Feel free to visit, feel free to support, and this is the kind of Pandits we need that can come back to Gyaan and share their knowledge, right? We must never forget where we come from, and this is what Panditji is doing through the medium of Gyaan Satsangh, and he's keeping Sanatana Dharma alive. Remember he said last night, Sanatana Dharma is falling every single day. Every single day. They don't want to do 10-day Shraddha and 30 and 12-day Shraddha anymore. 3 days now everything doing because the family can go away overseas. That's the excuse now. So Panditji is spreading and keeping Satya Sanatana Dharma alive through the medium of Gyaan Satsangh. I encourage you and your family to join him in the 2 final sessions, and please go, or we can all go and have a beautiful close off of Gyaan Satsangh. And happy Janamdin to you, Mataji Sunita, on behalf of myself, President, the Executive Body of this beautiful temple. And we really appreciate what you did. You came to Mandir to observe your Janamdin, your birthday. May Durga Ma continue to bless you always. I will now ask Arjit Singh, our very own Arjit Singh. You know, it's always been a pleasure listening to him. So we will now ask him to render his bhajan. Then after we go straight into Arati. Thank you. Ram 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 Jai Jai Ram 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 Jai Jai Ram 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 Jai Jai Ram 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 Kumariya, Raghukuल Nandan Bhagwani, Bilne Karadiya, Ram Ram Ram, Jai Ram Ram Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Jai Ram Ram Ram. राम तुम्हारे दर्शन बन चित बल पावरे मन आशित बल पावरे शरण कमल से निर्मल धीरे उमरिया राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम 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 अपने सबके सन्मुखरागे प्रेम से बोलाओगे प्रेम से बोलाओगे मीठी मीठी बहनों दीदी बड़े सावरिया राम राम दीदी उमरिया राम राम दीदी उमरिया रघुकुल नंदन भगवाओगी मेरे सावरिया राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम राम राम. Thank you so much, Arjit. Devotees all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out. All those of you came from far and near, especially the devotees that came with Panditji, all the way from Barbies. And I must acknowledge Pitaji Isaac, who is sitting on his veranda, not only tonight, even last night, and he's enjoying our beautiful Kathal. Thank you so much, everyone, and please stand as we now conclude Gyaan Satsangh with Arati. यानि कानि जपापानि जनवन्तनि कृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति परक्षणाय पदे पदे. जय भागवत भगवान की जय आरती. पापियों को पाप से निकाली. जय भागवत भगवान की जय आरती. पापियों को पाप से निकाली. हर जान Together now we join in closing pratana. Om